Oh, well. Oh, well. Chopstick. Bring it. I gotta get it out of the room. No. Oh, here you go. Whew. Girl, you with me.
I'm a monkey, mama. I'm a monkey, mama. I'm a monkey, mama. I'm a monkey, mama. I can't.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay? Give me a second, then I get you some, okay? Oh, yeah, give me that. Thank you. I don't need you grabbing that. Thank you, ma'am. I will. My volume up. Let me take this off because I know my phone will get a buzzy in a minute.
Mama.
Okay. I got to go. Of course, as soon as I sit down, want something.
Yeah, hours and hours. Get it together.
Okay. Okay. Now she wants some milk. Don't bring me no more.
Some milk.
So let me go grab her a cup right quick. Stop bringing me these phones. I don't need it.
See if I can share this.
You know what? I automatically got it set up where it shares to the group.
Oh.
So next time when you do it, when you go live, when you go live, you can set it in your settings and it automatically share to the group.
Okay.
Because I was sharing it too and it was already set. I was like, oh, okay, we're good. Didn't even know I had to set like that. I'll be right back. Okay, come on home. You better have to use one of us saying you better be flushing with curtain. Then where is your cup? I don't have time for this. Where is your cup? Jen, come on, man. So you got me looking around, walking around looking for your cup. I don't have time for this. You can go get another cup. But I don't see your cup. You have to use this cup. Yeah, the other cup you already got. I knew I knew I should. Just sit down in your brother's room and watch TV and then chill. You hear me? We don't need to stuff like I don't want to sit here for them. Drop the cup and that. They watching it. So you have to watch it. So you have to deal with what they watching right now. Because right now, you should have seen all of that. But mama came up in here. He was in there playing with toys. Peace. What's good, bro? Oh, God. What's good, eh? You better not come in here. Go sit down.
Hey, Dylan. Happy belated.
Audrey. I'm sleeping a little bit. Happy birthday, Jalen. This one's for you.
Oh, happy birthday, Jay. Happy birthday.
It's all goddamn.
Cheers to you. Okay.
For giving me a chance.
Nah. Yeah.
I actually have lost count on what episode this is, to be honest.
Girl,
it's well past 10.
We definitely over the 10 mark.
On 15 or over 15. Not quite sure. But today's episode, we are talking about 3 different topics. One, of course, is Miss Angel Reese, the basketball star. Shout out to her and her cousin, both.
Now they both
champions.
Okay, both good.
And we also will be talking about what's going on with Escape, who's escaping and who is not. Okay. And,
okay, they're trying to escape the deal, baby. Trying to escape the deals.
Last but not least, we will be talking about the school shooting. You know, that we're gonna let that be last because that is the most important out of all of this.
Okay.
So,
and the most,
I really think that we should talk about Escape first, and then shoot on to the more important topics like the basketball star Angel Reese and the school shooting.
Right. We can go ahead and start with that first.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the media or whatever. I mean, if you haven't, it's fine. You know, it ain't like we ain't been new. Escape was escaping from each other. Really, just one. But they have had a lot of topsy-turvy relationship. As good as those women sing, I'm talking about beautiful voices. They've been in the game so long, their thumbs bruised in my Lil Wayne voice, you know. Sometimes, too much of something is too much of something. And Tasha and what's the sister name? I'm trying to remember their names. Tamika, Tiny, and of course Candy. All 4 of those ladies have been in the game for a long time. Well, of course, Tamika, am I right, says that she wasn't getting paid. Is that correct?
Right.
And that Tasha and their mother was stealing her money, when she was getting her money mailed to her mama house. Now, my take on that is you're a grown-ass woman. Banks have been open since banks have been open. Why the fuck are you getting your money sent to your mama house? Okay, number 1. Ain't no way in fucking hell. Out of all the people that have been stealing money over the years, nobody has ever said, I was getting my money sent to my mama house, and they stole it. If anything, people wouldn't getting paid. I would have rather you came out of your mama and said, I wasn't getting paid. You feel me? Versus my money got stolen by my mama then because you were too old to be having your money sent to your mama house. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Also with that, she has, stated that, it was supposed to have went to another address that was in New York where she was supposed to be located at, which is supposed to be where she was staying at. But papers were fraudulently signed and changed on the address to her mom's house. Okay. And which, the receipts come in with that, how they changed, how her signature was signed.
Yeah, I did see the signature.
Address was changed. The email was different. And, the fishy thing about that was the email to me. It didn't make any sense. Because
so her email was changed on what?
Supposed to have been changed on the documentation on her getting her, it was something, it's called soundproof or something like this, some sound thing.
Mommy, earlier when I got the tub, I didn't have no underwear.
Well, find some.
I tried to.
We don't even know that you don't got no underwear on.
I know, right? I'm like live streaming. I'm trying to tell them, go, do what you need. Sorry, I blew.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're a kid.
Okay, like
I'm a grown person. Ain't no goddamn way you come
I
to
do
tell me.
not have any. Okay, but anyway, she was, saying that the documentation was fraudulent, signed and changed and stuff. The email didn't match to me. Of course, she was saying one email was her sister's, and that's what it was changed to. But the one that looked like was the appropriate email for her sister, to me, would match what she would probably put for her email versus what was alleged as another email. Now, her husband, okay, Tasha's husband, I feel like has a lot more to do with what's going on.
Right.
Also, this information is 10 years old, y'all. This shit is in the past.
It is old, but it has resurfaced for a reason because I guess they officially
because
kicking
like
Tasha
camera
out of
action,
the group, and
storyline.
that, and on top of motherfuckers would be like, shit, I'm gonna go out with a bang. Like David Ruffin, when he went out with a fucking bang in the Temptations. He was like, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse. He even had them announce him as David Ruffin and the Temptations. They fired his ass the next fucking day, and he showed his ass in that front yard. But the point is, you remember David Ruffin. David Ruffin was one of the best singers they had in that group. No lie. But you was too big-headed. You feel me? Now, Tasha is one of the great singers amongst the four. With me, sometimes her runs be a little too much for me. It's like, come on, man, goddamn, they ain't even require all that, and I like runs. I am a run fanatic when it's done right, when it sounds right, when it ain't too much, you know what I'm saying? But Tasha has a beautiful voice. All the ladies have a beautiful voice. I actually slept on Tiny, to be honest with you, and she play a lot in that fucking group role, I didn't even know that, especially that song Tonight. Yeah, Tiny going in on Tonight. But I didn't know that. I thought that all was basically Candy and Tasha, and then they was just doing the background. But no, those four ladies, that four harmony, each lady plays a significant role in this group. And I hate that it has went the way it went or whatever, and they even still got together and put their differences to the side to go on tour or whatever, even though, money had been stolen and, signatures have been forged on documents and things of that sort or whatever. I hate that for them. I really do. And this is between two sisters. It ain't just, it's the whole group, but the main fiasco is between the two sisters.
Right.
And that's even worse. Like that's even the fuck worse. Like y'all are blood sisters, my nigga. What's up with that? Like,
it be your whole family.
It definitely do. It be your own fucking family. And them the ones you gotta watch out for faster than you gotta watch out for your next door neighbor. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They'll bring their dog to come shit on your lawn and don't clean it up versus the neighbor is the one who told you. But I think your mama pull up with a dog, she shitted right on their yard. I don't know if you knew or not, or if y'all knew this from your last neighborhood, but we like to keep things kosher around here.
Yes, right. Okay.
So, I really hate that for that group, but at the same time, it's probably time. It's probably been past time.
It's a lot of old drama. It's a lot of old drama. We in the energy of resurfacing our foundation anyway. So a lot of things, is coming back around. We facing them again. Even stronger than before. Being a lot more vocal and understanding of the situation. So that's why I say this thing about the money and about the group that's been going on since the 90s, since Escape came out. It has always been drama in their group. Out of any girl group, they would probably be the most girl group, the only girl group that really had a lot more drama that's put out in the public.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. TLC was one of my top favorite groups, and I never heard no drama from them, but that don't mean they had none. You feel what I'm saying? So they out and open with their shit,
Right.
And it's known, everybody knows it. That's what's going on. If you go on YouTube, you will definitely see that Tamika has posted her receipts. Okay.
Okay, it is getting ugly. Like, it is getting really ugly. To me, a lot of things don't need to be put on social media. And even though this is old news, and they making bags off of this old news. And a lot of people don't even know this is old. She's forgiven her sister years ago. They discussed the situation. It was put in the past. We already know that Candy and Tasha never really got, seen eye to eye. So that's nothing new, okay? So, so this to me, it's a play. It's a play. It's a book. It's a play. It's a play. It's definitely a storyline, and hey, they can make money off of it. Not Tamika, but Tasha was already out of Escape's group, okay? So the whole new storyline of, they kicked her out of the group. She was already out of the group. They had already made a group with just them three, calling it the Escape 3. So they was already doing shows without Tamika, okay?
Yeah, it was.
So it's nothing new.
Tasha.
I mean, Tasha, not Tamika, but Tasha. Yeah, they was already doing shows without Tasha, okay? So it's not like this is something new, okay? This is really nothing new. It's just new because it's into the public's eye. And the public is more in awareness of energy. And the first time it came around, a lot of people didn't know that this information is old, okay?
Right, I didn't.
So now people are aware of it, like, oh, damn, they've been having all this going on. They've been had this going on since they've been a group. We all allegedly already know about this whole thing with, Jermaine Dupri and Candy.
Tasha, but the whole shebang that has blown up recently, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's old. It's all old news.
I just feel like, y'all just go
Now,
away.
the thing with Tasha's husband, I'm pretty sure it's probably old news too. But to use it to gas as a storyline for a bank, the bank, everybody make bags off of this. I can see, I can definitely see that as a play, a whole set of what they're doing for reality TV, to pump up the views, Of course, because views gonna bring in the money, okay? The more people watching, the more, you're put out there, the more you're in every blog, the more you on every headline, storyline, all of that, you're in people's mouth, so a lot of the stuff that's happening is old news. And then take this, all of them now all of them have had a YouTube channel, but now they have other YouTube channels that's doing the podcast thing. These are views. These are automatic subscribers, okay?
Because eventually the group is just going to straight fall apart, period. So we got to have a backup plan. And before we separate from each other, let's make sure each other is straight. Tasha, I don't fuck with you, but, there's some things that I want to get off my chest. And I'm going to do it on a podcast. I'm going to do it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We look or whatever, but I need this bad,
Right, because it's far as, even the internet, social media is so detrimental. It can be it's so effective, when it comes to targeting people. So, it's been bad on their mama. People been, threatening the mother, threatening Tasha, probably threatening Tamika, threatening Candy, bashing Tamika, even though people have still been bashing Tiny, which is her name is Tamika too. So, they getting the exposure that they have gotten and even more, which is bringing in the bag. This is a real nice plan, okay? Because at the end of the day, when the season ends, I bet you all of them gonna be on some high-end publicity. They're gonna get major deals.
Fucking new clothing lines.
Yes, like all they always say not all good publicity is good. I mean, not all bad publicity is good publicity. But in the industry, any publicity, especially something that's gonna boost you up or put you out there is worth the catch of the bag.
Girl.
It's a sad story because at the end of the day, as women, we're trying to be in unison. We're trying to understand, to overstand feminine energy. And this is another strategic plan to separate the woman from woman. It shows the hurt also in the bitterness between women, okay? Because sometimes it's not even a resolution, it's always the cattiness. And I just can't wait to see how this turns out. I really can't. Because, baby, you can't skin a cat, okay? Not me anyway, especially when I'm watching.
I just hate it for the sisters. Like, y'all are sisters, you know what I'm saying? Y'all actually real life families, which is going to make the ratings go up even more because y'all are family or whatever, but get that shit together. Y'all.
Because all the information that they're putting out is all old news. It's all old. And if y'all still arguing from then y'all really need to really do some deep healing within yourself. If you still carrying the same energy since the 90s.
In the 20th century.
And now, we're in the 20th century. You really need some deep healing. And we know, and we know Candy all about the bad. So she don't care being looked at as a bad person or whatever, or being a villain.
Definitely been on Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
Not Love and
Hip Hop, but Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah, damn. Love and Hip Hop.
So we know Candy all about her bad. Okay.
No, at the same time, and we know Candy extra too. When it came down to her having a baby, I don't knock her, but you still got in the bed like you had just had the baby. You didn't have the baby. So
right.
Why you in the bed? What the hell is the damn surrogate mother at? Why she ain't in the bed? But see, each his own. Celebrities do a lot of extra fucking shit to keep their name in the limelight. Whether it, like you said, good publicity, bad publicity, it don't matter. You talking about me. I'm trending. That's you going on social media. That's you having to pull up some old music of ours. That's you, whatever. I got to stay in this limelight. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, teach his own. I wish
also the official clout chasing.
And I wish the best for those ladies. And that's all I'm going to say. Cause
definitely. Let's get into unison. Let's turn the storyline around. We know it's old news. For me, I do. Let's turn it around and show women that y'all can be very positive, even in these girl groups. It's even hard now for girl groups to come out because of the stigma already. So change the narrative.
It really don't even. Sometimes it don't even be the girl group. Sometimes it be the producers behind it and
definitely management,
the management and things of that sort. And now I always pick out the one girl, Destiny's Child, Beyonce. And but like, oh, she's better than the rest of them. This and the third. When you actually listen close, she just happened to fit that certain criteria that can push her on over to the pop charts, to this, to that, or whatever the situation may be. And in that case, it wasn't that one was better than the other. It was catty ass shit in a group.
Right. It do. It definitely do. And with the management and stuff like that, they definitely do go by image and what's trending. If your voice is trending in a certain standing, then you're gonna be most likely the one that's put out in the front. If your image is up to par to where people are attracted to your image, which is attracting them to the group, then they're gonna use you as the bait. Same thing with Escape. We know a lot that Tasha did a lot of the lead singing and Candy, okay? And it was issues, they discussed about that, okay? And I've always thought that they all can sing, Candy can sing too. But, Tasha does have a powerhouse voice, and certain songs are made for Tasha and certain songs are made for Candy. You know what I'm saying? So, there's really no comparison because they both are not in the same league when it comes to holding certain notes, okay? They both can hold their own. But the wedge with management the management put a wedge in between them, okay? Especially if one is closer to management than the other, okay? And it makes you think like, damn, you. So this is why you getting all the do. So management plays on that, okay? So and they was young when they came out. So a lot of manipulation was easy to, push upon those groups.
Yeah. And that's how it be. They're young, they don't really know the game like that, and management is possibly getting over and, whispering to one thing and whisper to another
Mm-hmm.
thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then they start knocking heads with each other. Well, management told me this. Well, management told me that.
Exactly. It definitely got to be, for, future references, people coming out doing their own thing. Stick to your own, not stick to your own, but stay solid with yourself. Right. Don't change for no one else. Be you at all settings, okay? Because the industry will definitely change you. They will try to change you. That whole contract is to control your image, your mind, and your body. That's controlling all three aspects of you. So, and most likely when you're staying true to yourself, those major labels, they won't work with you into a certain bracket if you have reached it on your own. But if you stay true to yourself, you make more revenue. And I've seen that happen multiple times versus someone who is signed to a major record label. So stay true to yourself. And anytime there's anything going in the group, discuss it with your group. Okay?
It's hard. It ain't easy, especially dealing with a bunch of catty ass women.
Okay, it is hard when it comes to
y'all grew up together for real, and y'all was real life friends before y'all probably even came in the game. It ain't like they put the group together. Y'all put your own group together and came together. So y'all was friends first.
Right.
They say money changes situations, but
and change people.
It does. It definitely does.
We can go on to the next topic. So yeah. Escape.
So the next topic is Miss Angel Reese, who, a bunch of people have been seeing her recently in the latest news. She's a basketball star. I want to say college football. College basketball, if I'm not mistaken. Right. She, beautiful young lady, pretty, very talented. She also is in the music industry as well. She did her own version to Ready or Not, and it go hard, y'all. Like, highly recommend you to go listen to her. She punished it. She raps though. She don't sing. She raps, and it was awesome. It was good. She did a little music video to it as well. She was on some talent show. I'm not sure what the talent show it was, but she did her version of Ready or Not, and killed it on there. The crowd loved her. She is a lovable person. You can tell she's very humble, even though, yeah, she might be on the playing field, it's competitive.
Hold on. The one who sung their rap Ready or Not is actually Fly J. And Fly J is somebody that used to actually work with Jermaine Dupri on his rap show when they were kids.
That's not Lauryn Hill shit?
Yes, Lauryn Hill song. But she's on the same team. Yeah, she's on the same team with Angel Reese. But Fly J is also known for rapping on Jermaine Dupri's older show with the young rappers, your little young kids coming on rapping. And he would pick out, the one that he would want to sign. So Fly J was on that show. But since she didn't get to sign the contract and didn't win, she still continued to go to school. She still continued to do her music. And I just found out that she's playing on the LSU team. So that's Fly J that did the song. But Angel Reese is on the same team as her. They teammates.
Wait. Are we talking about Fly J recently or Fly J back in the day?
No, Fly J.
I don't know who that is.
Is that Angel Reese?
That's her rap name?
Yeah, I'm saying Fly J is another player on LSU. She plays with Angel Reese.
Oh, that was Angel. Girl, get the fuck out of here this whole time.
Yeah, because I had the accent. I was like, damn, Fly J looked like Angel Reese. He was like, they're not the same girl. And I had to go back and look. I'm like, it's not. So they play on the same team, though. But, yeah, Fly J is someone that's already been noticed, too. She raps, and she used to rap on Jermaine Dupri's show. Ain't that a coincidence?
Oh, my goddamn mind. Because I just knew that was Angel ass. That's why I was.
They do look alike, though.
This girl got talent. Like, what else the fuck can she do? You know what I'm
They
saying?
look alike. Because I'm like, damn, is that the same girl? He was like, no, that's not. I'm like, well, damn.
And I seen that it said Fly J at the bottom, but I thought it was like a rap name or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, Angel.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Fly J.
But shout out to motherfucker Fly J. Goddamn.
Yeah, she played for LSU, too.
Angel, you a beast, man. You did that. So,
okay. And they on the same team, so it's the same energy.
Okay. Same energy, same team, gold and purple. Y'all know that's my favorite colors. That was my baby shower colors, gold and purple. That's royalty colors, period. And that those young ladies are of royalty. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Angel, the situation that's going on with her is she was making some gestures on the court, the basketball court, while playing and against one of their championship games, against another team. What's the other team? I forget the other team.
Ohio? Was it Ohio?
I think it was an out-of-country ass team.
I don't know. I might have been Ohio State.
I don't think it was Ohio. They had said something else. But could be. If not, don't quote us on it, you guys. You know, this is fresh media. But she was it was a white girl who had started the gesture making first. Like it was the waving of the hand, which John Cena has done it in wrestling. If you're a wrestling fan, if you're a John Cena fan, it means you can't see me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that too in the ring.
And the ring, to me, how I took the ring was I'm married to the game.
That too, or I'm getting the ring I'm winning. She spoke too fast. Spoke too fast, baby.
but see, Angel had two different gestures. She did the "you can't see me," and she pointed at her ring finger, meaning we're getting the ring. Okay, so they didn't show when the other young lady, whom name I don't remember, they didn't show if she did the ring gesture. I didn't see it, but I did see her do the John Cena, which is "you can't see me." So, but, you know, she was kind of far away from players when she did it. She kind of, you know, probably made her little goal, the white girl. Made a little goal, stepped back, did it, kept on pushing. The problem wasn't with the white girl. They made a big freaking ordeal out of Angel doing it. But see, when Angel did it, y'all know how we do. Don't do shit to me if you ain't ready for it. You feel me? Because I'm going to do it. And when I do it, I'm going to do it. Okay? That's like when black folks going to take a break, we break. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to come looking for damn Johnny ass. Like anybody seen Johnny? Shout out to motherfucking Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac the one told us, but you gonna have to go looking for niggas because niggas they just don't be where they supposed to be at, especially during break. But when she did it, she, you know, was standing right beside the young lady. Angel was standing right beside the young lady who did it first, and they caught that picture of her like. Now, they didn't even take a picture. They caught a video of her doing it, and she rolled her motherfucking eyes at the same time. And the white girl had her neck all stiff like, I did just do this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even spit it. But the media blew it out of proportion.
As always.
Like, they talked so much shit about this young lady. Oh, she's ghetto. Oh, she's unprofessional. She carried. She's not a queen. She this, she that. I'm talking about said all type of stuff, and it did not bother that young lady one fucking bit.
It didn't.
It didn't even bother the white girl because the white girl actually got on there and took up for her. She said, I don't even understand why y'all criticizing her when I'm a competitive person. So if I'm competitive, I need somebody that's going to compete with me against me. And she gave me that.
Right.
The white girl is top of her team. And I don't know if Angel is top of her team, but she probably one of the tops of her team. And everybody that I done talked to them said that she been talking shit. Angel been talking shit on all her games. She talk shit on. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's known for Angel to talk shit. She's a very competitive person. She don't mean no harm. She means well. But when it come down to it's game time, it's game time. I'm not about to play with you on this.
I mean, guys do the same thing.
They definitely do. Football and all. Man, they will get to the end of their goddamn field goal and dance and jug on your ass, bump chest, point at your motherfucking ass.
Now they're trying to get them a little, they can only do one move.
And shit.
They can't do it that long no more.
Sportsman, like, wow, I ain't know you.
Like, baby, we lit.
Don't tear my jaw down, because you bitter. Okay?
Okay,
Let
be lit.
that man be turned up. I got money on this
The closer you get,
game.
the more you gonna achieve. Okay.
And I got money on this game. I need him to be turned up. Okay. I need her to be turned up because when she's turned up, her energy is bouncing off of her to the other teammates. They turned the fuck up. They probably had a mean ass pep talk for their game to fuck out. Why are y'all doing it?
Right.
Like, why are y'all doing that? Trying to make them feel bad for a friendly competition, and the white girl was accepting it. But y'all just, to the white girl, oh, she's a queen. She don't carry. This is, she's sportsman-like. I mean, just all type of shit. And I'm so proud of the white girl. Because any other time, they would stay quiet. As long as they're in the limelight and their name is not being bashed, they'll stay quiet. She didn't stay quiet. She didn't like that either. Like, what? So you mean to tell me y'all bashing her, but I did the same thing? Man, that makes sense.
Right.
I'm always doing it. How can you bash one without bashing the other? She took up for her. And that was the feminine energy that needed to be had in that moment, because any other person probably would have just let that girl drown by herself. No, she reached out her hand and pulled her out that water. No, baby, get up. Well, she didn't really need no hand to get pulled out the water because she was accepting what was like, whatever. I'm still a beast, and we still got that champion. I told her we was going to get that ring, and we did.
Okay.
My cousin came and got his ring, too. Okay? The girls got it, the boys got it.
Now?
But it just was crazy to me how they just straight bashing the young lady, or tried to. Y'all tried y'all best. But you didn't. You didn't win. You didn't get anywhere. You tried to knock her off her game. That actually turned her up more. And that's what's been happening lately with our sisters. No longer will we be tore down. No longer will your words have any effect on me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit is really rubber, okay? Bounce right the fuck back off me. You say what? Oh, you mad? You all right?
Okay.
It's gonna be okay, sis. But anyways, and later, like we don't care about that anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's still a couple of our sisters that's out there that still, working on that, getting back to themselves and crossing that border of fuck what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? But she is a prime example of her being so young and in this industry of fucking haters. She's a prime example of what you eat don't make me shit. Okay? I don't care about
whatever people say about you ain't supposed to affect you anyway. Because every time you're on top of your game, that's when you get the most hate.
And when it do affect you, take it, eat it, and master it like she did, and bring a championship home. Bring a fucking trophy home. Bring that ring home. Oh, this is how you feel about me? Let me show you how you really gonna feel about me when we bring this championship home. Because at the end of the day, as much shit as y'all talking about that girl, a team still won.
Still won.
Through it.
And not only is it just the hate from the social media, but also when I think what you shared with me about them going to the White House. And, normally, it's just that winning team, of the women's or the girls or the boys basketball team that wins those finals, that goes to the White House. They actually are inviting the girls that lost. And this is the first time in history, okay, that they're doing this, which is also exposing that they feel some type of way, which is this higher up energy, okay, and these ones on social media that follows that type of energy, okay, and feels like, regardless of what, even though you won, you're still not better than my kind, okay? They still are going to be privileged in a sense, okay? Of course, the team is not seeing it, but it's not, they probably don't understand, like, well, if they would have lost, they wouldn't have been invited.
Wasn't. No one have thought about it. Y'all lost. We only invite the winning team. But y'all still, and the good part about it is y'all still telling them, even though y'all lost, y'all still winners. Good. That's the good part about it. We're going to look at it that way. But on a further note, on the grounds of anybody else would have fucking won, that team would not have been invited. And they would not have been invited. Y'all wouldn't even thought about, y'all probably already had it in your minds that team was going to win. That's why you continue to invite them anyway. You probably already told them, you guys are going to the White House after this. You just didn't expect for them to fucking lose. And now you have to invite both teams because you already promised one team who lost that they was coming to the fucking White House.
Which also shows it don't matter how much you try to put down that dark energy, you try to push it down to vibrate low, it's going to always rise up to the top. It's going to always overcome the light. So at the end of the day, it's pretty much all about the energy, their expectations of what they thought, okay? And this is also dealing with privilege or races, they use that as a tactic to distract, okay? But also, honestly, y'all, those two teams coming together just shows the unison also, okay?
There's no team hated on the other. They show a real life team player, sportsmanship. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers ain't writing about that in the tabloid.
Exactly.
Bringing that the fuck up on how the team came together in unison. You know what I'm saying? And dap each other up and congratulate each other genuinely. This ain't no
right.
Shit. Your coach didn't make you do this. You genuinely said, congratulations. I did that. I like competition, and that's what you brought.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. That's how life is. Life is a competition, okay? You have to go hard. All right? What they say? Work hard, okay? Play hard, work hard, play hard, okay? So life is something, whatever it is. Work hard, baby. Okay, you got to play. You got to do that work. Okay, so life is definitely gonna be a competition. It's gonna always be that. You're gonna always be trying to reach that level. Okay, and you have to play harder, work harder. To grasp what you're trying to reach, especially goals. Okay, and if it's somebody out there that's doing something that's inspiring you, you're going to work as hard just to get to that inspiration of what they're giving you, okay? People see competition on a low vibrational sense, or a literal sense, which is a division of things, okay? But to understand that competition is something that you're going to work hard for anyway. And if you ain't got no competition and it's just easily gave to you, you didn't really put in no work to get nothing.
No, because you already expect that it's given to you.
It's given to
you. When you buy your child something, they appreciate it less than when they spend their own fucking money to get it.
Right.
They go and tear that shit up. Oh, mama and daddy will buy me another one. Mama and daddy will replace it. But then when you make them, how much money you got? Oh, you got $20? Oh, boy, you kick your money out. You finna buy that. Because now you finna appreciate the value of $1 and the item that you bought. I guarantee you're going to keep up with it.
And the
because you bought
value of life, because you got to work for what you want.
Okay.
And that's in all aspects.
Pay for
Okay,
it.
even with yourself.
I'm not paying for shit. Not nothing. And if I do pay for it, I'm gonna have
Okay. Yeah.
Because you got $20 in there. And it ain't me being greedy or funny or none of that shit. It's just the simple fact of you. Sometimes you got to teach your kids to appreciate things a lot more. That's why a lot of privileged kids do not appreciate nothing because it was handed to them. Silver spoon ass motherfuckers.
Just like they expected them to win that game.
They expected them to win that game. They had told them people they're gonna win that game. They had already invited them to the White House. They had already had it set in fucking stone what the hell was gonna happen with these people, and y'all failed horribly. That's why you were trying to bash.
That means your designs ain't working no more. Whatever you try to, that little playbook you try to design in the back, it just got the. Okay.
You gotta bring your A game. You should have had your playbook together to where, okay, if shit ain't working for the front of the book, let me go to the back of the book and see what the fuck going on. We're gonna pull a fucking rabbit out of goddamn hat because these motherfuckers ain't playing with our asses out here. I wonder what the score was.
You know what? I didn't even. As much information has been passed around, I did not even catch the score.
I said anything about the score. They won. They might have won by the half they 10, but goddamn it, they won now.
They had to what? They had to work hard for it.
They ain't bring up the score.
Well, something so bad. You gotta compete in life and work hard for it.
Get that motherfucker. That's like, me having my own catering. It's a lot of people that do food and shit out here. I ain't hating on y'all motherfuckers. Cause B Queen the foodie, she be doing her motherfucking thing. My homie Dez be doing his motherfucking thing. And a host of others be doing their thing. Right. You feel me? I ain't hating. Cause guess what? I be ready to order some shit. There's no I just pulled up twice over there with
exactly.
All about Circle shout out. B Queen, I don't know the name of hers, but her name is B Queen Foodie on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Look her up. She be doing the egg roll shit, like
I like egg rolls now.
She
different.
Typical egg rolls, cause she do the egg rolls.
Different kinds.
Okay. And man, listen, I be hitting her up, but I be hitting her up late every fucking time. Mad as hell. Like, damn, what I gotta do?
Okay.
And I call a couple hours, but I'm still shouting her out because what she's doing is different. And she also goes around to others and taste their food. And she do a food review on their food. Yep.
Just like we all should do. The reviews definitely help you, prosper, in your business. Negative ones, good ones. That's why I always tell me the truth, baby, so I can master my business. I can evolve it because reviews are everything, even with yourself, with your people, your tribe, you talk to them, y'all can not articulate, but critique each other. That way that's building each other up. It's not supposed to tear each other down. Okay.
That's funny because when my homegirl used to stay downstairs, we would always cook. She'll cook one day and she'll bring the food up to me. I'll cook another day and I'll bring the food down to her, or we'll just come and get it or whatever from each other's houses. But we'll get about an hour later, we hit each other up like, I ain't heard from you. What's going on with it? What they taste like? You feel me? And, my idiot ass friend, she always like, oh, I put it face down in the trash can, knowing damn well, and you know what the fuck I talk about, stupid ass. But she'll be lying, and she'll just be like, no, it really was good. I thought they got them plate up, and this, that, and third. And then when I get her food, it's the same thing, like this, that, and third. And it has been some times where she done told me like, I don't know about that one, friend, or this, that, and third, or, I never had that before, so I don't really know what it's supposed to taste like. But for me, it was good. I even do it with my, with baby daddy, you know what I'm saying? When I'm cooking something or whatever, I always call and ask, how was the food? And he gonna give it to me raw and uncut. He don't give a fuck. But no, that wasn't it. I don't know what you had going on today. You all right? Yeah. I don't feel for that. And he has a fine palate, shall I say. So he's the last person I call. Because I know, like, or whatever. Sometimes I don't even call. I'm just like, well, shit, it was good to me, goddamn, whatever. And it's times he done called me and was like, why the fuck you do that food like that, you know? So it's just a matter of who you're dealing with, who's in your circle, and if they being honest with you, you know. And you have to, if they're genuinely being honest with you, you got to take that with a grain of salt because it's constructive criticism. And if it is criticism, take it and learn from it and be like, okay, this person said this person said that, so the next time I do this, I'm going to do this a little bit different or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't that everybody don't cook the same, you know. I don't fuck with fried chicken, y'all. I mean, I do if somebody else do it. Get somebody else to do it. I'm making the fuck out of my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I'm gonna bake it. I'm a oven fried it motherfucker. You feel me? It's gonna be so goddamn good. You ain't gonna think twice like, damn, I ain't had no baked chicken like this. But you know, even anybody know me know I'm a bake. Even my baby daddy, he'll be like, I should have known you was gonna put it in the oven. Because that's my thing. Like, I like baked chicken over fried chicken. But if I'm at somebody's house, like Drink made some fried chicken so goddamn good, y'all, one motherfucking day. Church's who? Okay? Bojangles who? Motherfucking KFC who? You know what I'm saying? Popeyes who? Okay?
Yeah, it was.
And we fucked that chicken up. Me and my son, he was just like, oh my God, you should do your chicken like this. I'm not. You want fried chicken?
Right.
And I told you, I was like, yeah, this motherfucker here talking about, you should do this, I'm not.
He is always tell you things they want you to do.
Tell you, you should do this. No, you should come to Drink House and get it.
Because I definitely think it's like you. You want that, you better go over there and get it.
You gotta go. You gotta go. I mean, but I would do like my wings and stuff like that. I would fry those, like little drumette wings, party wings. Yeah. I fry those, but no, if you want a whole slab of fried fucking chicken, you better take your ass over there to the Bowser. Because it's hot in here. The grease already be pumped up to the fucking max. Eyes burning and shit.
It do be hot. Especially mine too. And mine too.
And my eyes be burning it. No, my deep fryer does the same thing. I think it's just a deep fryer, period.
Yeah,
it ain't even that you gotta turn it up too high. By
even when I turn it down, it still do the same thing.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's the exhaust. I hate that. That's why I have to open my window when it's not.
And I had a bad experience with fried chicken, and it wasn't even at my house. It was when I worked at Church's Chicken, and you know that's big boy deep fryer, you know, and the leg dropped back down in the grease, and the grease splashed up on my fucking arm, my nigga. And that was like the worst pain. I still got the scars on my arm and everything. I watched my arm fry up. Watch.
Damn.
Ever since then, who fried chicken?
You better put that shit in a basket before you drop it.
I mean, when I worked at restaurants, I ain't had no choice. You know, I just made sure I tread lightly, and I made sure nothing was falling back in grease and none of that. You know, we use baskets around here. Okay.
Got to have the basket. Okay.
Gotta have a basket. My deep fryer has a basket. Okay, because I'm not nothing finna fall back and pop.
Yeah, I'll be ready for the damn stove or whatever when the grease to pop it. I ain't got time.
No, put it in the oven.
I do not have time for that. But yeah, you know, social media always make things bigger than what it is. And that's why that's why we be all like, y'all, you got to really be, you know, you got to really not allow that shit to, you know, affect your own energy. You know what I'm saying? Because it be more to the story. You know, it don't even be like that half of the time. Because, you know, social media creates all these illusions. Like, ultimately, they be creating some shit, yo, okay? And a lot of people fall for the shit, you know? It's the chase of the clouds, all of that, you know? But in the mix of all of that, be some truth. It be some real shit for you that you need to pay attention to. Like the whole sportsmanship of understanding, I don't know why they, you know, bashing her, you know, that will be the appropriate thing that a person should, you know, address any situation. You know what I'm saying? Because
But
sports
it's the young ladies for me, because the young ladies really got the media together.
and right,
Getting them
and
together.
we definitely in the energy of trying to be together. You know, I know we ain't gonna always see eye to eye because women don't, but our bond, our connection is rising to a point when we need to be doing better. Okay, because if our energy is affected, then this whole thing is.
And she could have took that in a sour puss ass way, and then her
And it would have
rubbed
won
off
some
on the
fucking marches.
and not even that. They could have cost them the championship. Because
Yeah.
you know energy travels. And if she's just feeling some type of way or taking what the social media is saying about her ghetto and unprofessional and all that could have downed her spirit and dampened her whole confidence. And now it's showing on the basketball, which that's really what they wanted from the fucking jump. They wanted to talk shit about the girl so it can knock her down off her A game and the other team win because y'all had already put y'all little money towards that other team. No, ma'am. That shit boosted her right the fuck on up.
That's why I say you can't allow things to affect you, you know, physically. You know, because anytime you're in the rise of your energy, you're in the rise of your game, being on top of your game, you on your square, you know, then you get these, you know, these other energies or distractions. They come around, you know, the negative naysayers, the negative ones that's going to down talk you, those who are trying to actually trip you up. Those are things that actually do exist, okay? It's not going to go away. There's going to always be a thing. But us as a being, okay, have to learn to or train our mind to not allow it to affect us. So for her to have that already as an energy, and she's wearing a purple and gold, which also represents your crown, okay? So her crown was still on, okay? It didn't fall off, okay? It wasn't tilted. She had it straight on the whole time through the process of what? Walking through the valley of death, okay?
That motherfucker was glued on like a lace front.
Okay? She took all those stones, okay, and kept going, okay?
She actually picked them up. The bricks and stones that y'all threw, she took it and made she exposed some shit, but she took the stones and the bricks that y'all threw at her and created a shield, built a wall.
Okay.
And
you have to be strong. You know, you have to be strong-minded like that in this process of life, okay? Of, you know, not being easily falling victim to your self-doubts, okay? To people, you know, in their opinions or, you know, the things that they're going to say or talk about you and stuff like that. You can't allow that to, you know, affect you. Sometimes it do get to us, and we have to take a minute to ourselves and regenerate, you know, but not to act upon it in such a way, you know. I'm still learning it, of course. She's younger than me and she got it, okay? That inspired me to, baby, you done took all the stones, all the shit, and you still wearing this crown gracefully like you're supposed to, okay?
And behind closed doors, when she got out of the limelight, that could have affected her. But she had her team, her mom.
She had a good team.
That was like, oh, the hell, they talking about them niggas hating. You hear me? And it's so sad when it's not your peers that are hating. It is a whole nother aspect of haters that has really absolutely nothing to do with you. You really just made this girl way more popular. Her team, her coaches, her support team, way more popular than they was even supposed to because you hated their goddamn hard. And that goes for life with people out there. You hating on the next person so fucking hard to where you're actually putting them in the limelight. You're making people go on their page. You're making people look them up and say this, that, and the third. And this is coming from somebody that, you know, my best friend be in my DM and she Patty, okay, you know what I'm saying? We all done went on a motherfucker page.
Right.
And girl, who you talking about? What's that name on Facebook?
Okay.
Going up, you know? And if they got anything good going for themselves, like us having a podcast, if anybody out there talking about me, you type my goddamn name in, make sure you click that play button too. To hear what we're talking about. You can go on YouTube as well, because we on there too. Make sure you hit that play button. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that bell to get the notifications when I go live. Okay, every Wednesday.
I always thank those, those who are in S that they say that demise of hating. I mean, because it's all a reflection of where they want to be. Okay. And I always thank you. I always give the thank you to that type of energy, because if it wasn't for that energy underneath my ass, firing up, starting a fire for me to lift on up out of this motherfucking rise to the top of my own, I wouldn't be nowhere without the haters. Okay. You are actually doing what you're supposed to do. Okay. And some people get caught up in it, but you have to look at it that way. Okay. If you ain't got haters, then you ain't really doing shit.
But I'm gonna say this too, though. And that makes me say it because
I ain't talking about you. You ain't really making a statement.
You ain't making nothing, but the energy also is telling me this too. Stop thinking that you got as many haters as you do, because a lot of people really not paying you no fucking attention.
A lot of people don't be paying nobody attention.
I've seen it a lot on the book where a motherfucker write a whole book about something and nobody really be paying you no attention. You really just be crying on Facebook. You feel what I'm saying? Those are the people that you automatically know got a low self-esteem, and they really feel some type of way about themselves, because everybody got a hater or two around her. Everybody does.
Right.
1, 2, 3. Some people
always
got
be someone against. It's always the odd to the
evil. Be somebody that's looking like, probably see you in the grocery store and hit you with a, it's a lot of people. I don't really have enemies or nobody I don't really fuck with, but the people I don't fuck with, if I see you in the store, I'm keep on pushing.
Right.
It ain't no hate. Right. It ain't no speaking. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with you. But I ain't finna make no whole scene about it and be like, you see such and such over there. Now when we get in the car or when I get home, I might have say something like, you know what I'm saying, this, that, the third, or if your name brought up, whatever, like, oh, speaking of, I see you in the grocery store. Right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation may be, but I'm not finna make no big deal about it and over there staring at you, talking about you to my friend. That shit right there is. That's
why I say, if you still carrying hurt this old, baby, you need some healing.
You need some. And everybody is not out to get you. You know what I'm saying? I've seen these statuses on there where motherfuckers crying, oh, y'all doing this and y'all doing that, or blah, 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 blah. And truth be told, nobody really thinking about you. The truth be told, people, we are grown, y'all, and we have our own fucking lives. And if I am not able to share a live for Drake or come on her live or do something that support my sister, trust and believe, social media don't have to justify what the fuck me and Drake got going on.
Right, exactly.
We are not here to clap chase and let motherfucker know, oh, goddamn. Because every status I put up, you think Drake like it? No. Every status I put up, you think any of my other homegirls like it? No. Sometimes I might not get a fucking like. It ain't the fact that they hating. I don't give a fuck how long it takes. Yeah, it takes 2, 3
seconds.
People
take like
or whatever. But the
want to be liked and want to be seen.
I don't give a damn if I don't get no fucking.
That's what I'm saying. People take likes and views too serious. They want to be liked and they want to be seen.
Y'all don't know the difference between likes and views. The views gonna tell them themselves. Motherfucker viewed your shit. They say,
okay.
Whoever the fuck needed to see it, seen it. They don't have to click like. They don't have to click.
Right. They don't have to click nothing.
Do this and the third. It's not purposely that a motherfucker ain't to share your shit or whatever. But what does a person do behind closed doors? That shows justification. If a motherfucker support you behind closed doors without all that Facebook, social media,
right. That's what really matters. Right.
And if I do support you, trust and believe, you get a shout out on my fucking page. And if I have not support you, it's because I haven't either got around to it or you have nothing for me. Simple.
Right.
I'm not hating on you. I don't believe you hating on me. But the way you move and making me feel like you got some type of animosity towards me. It's not that people don't support y'all. It could be the fact of whatever you selling, whatever you got, whatever you're doing, whatever your talent doing, you have nothing for that person. Or they they already probably have a set person that they deal with already.
Mm-hmm.
Broke, don't fucking break it. You feel me?
Exactly.
I see a lot of people sell candles. That's what my candle lady is.
Well, I sell them too. And I mean, I feel say I share them too, not sell them too. But I share they other people candles too. I do.
You know, and if I see it and I fucks with you, I fucks with you. Don't force me to do nothing, because then I'm really not gonna do it.
Right.
I don't like to be. I don't like a motherfucker calling me and saying, "Oh, did you see such and such or whatever?" Like, you know, trying to force me to share something. It's not that, and this is for anybody. You know, I'm speaking on my own stuff or whatever, because when I first started Place to Purpose, I was hitting my people up. Can you share? Can you share? Can you share? Can you share? Let me tell you something. Your work made it work. You do speak for you.
Right.
Because any plate that came out this motherfucker, if it was delicious, it got shared. Simple.
Exactly. Your work.
And if it wasn't shared and it still was delicious, I hit my people up personally. How you thought this, that, and third. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Drake does the same thing. How did you feel about the candle? Or if something goes wrong with my candle, I take a picture of it. Not per se wrong, but the energy is
Yeah.
I take a picture and send it straight to Drake and be like, what do you mean? I
right.
take a picture and put it on social media and tag Drake. I don't need all y'all motherfuckers knowing what my energy is.
Right. Right. Okay.
A bunch of fake ass
Everything
so-called spiritual people
on
can hit me up and be like, oh, that mean this, that mean that. No, this is a one-on-one with me and my motherfucking sister. What does it mean? What does
exactly.
It mean? Support is not always social media. Support is that real support is without social media. That real support is behind closed fucking doors, where you can really call a motherfucker on the phone and be like, you can make an order and they ain't even selling shit that day.
Right.
Let me say that again. If it's a real support team, you can make an order and they ain't even selling shit that day. They ain't promoted a motherfucking thing. They ain't did nothing.
Exactly.
And you can call them and be like, boy, Drake, goddamn, I need a candle. When can you do it? Oh, this and the third.
Okay.
With you. You feel me? I fucks with you.
Just like you.
I've been fucking with you.
You know, my brownies, I'm gonna need some of them anyway. So we'll get together. But
cookies or something. That's what I'm eating now.
She needs to cook so I can buy a plate.
And I can't even be mad at her. You feel me? That's how real that shit is, my nigga. I can't even be mad at her. Because that's constructive criticism.
Right.
Slack on my shit, my nigga. A real motherfucker gonna say it in a way that you catch it.
Right.
Everybody else like, oh, yeah, you need to cook. Whole time, friend like, you need to cook something, bitch. I'm gonna cook that in a minute. But they ain't even gotta say that. The energy already gonna let you know, but you're right, bud.
Right.
Right.
We on our game this summer. Okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Goddamn motherfucking dope swinging and ain't no dope coming out this bitch.
Okay. Down. You might well get to a screen.
Okay. One of them screen bells, the little buttons that you just pop up and they automatically they close back by themselves. So sweet.
Or what the window come down.
What you mean?
You got to come in the house. Just pull up to the window.
I remember one of the candy ladies had one of those before, where she dropped it up on the window of your ass. What's up? What you need?
Now, let that motherfucker down. What you need?
A window that's open because she frying chicken too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Installation. Yeah. Need it shit. Need it.
Candy lady, but they don't make them like that no more.
Okay.
I'm the last real candy lady. I don't care. I ain't seen nobody else do it like I did it. And that's real deal. Drink, you already know. That's real deal. Cherry, motherfucking Jazz, the motherfuckers that was out here that knew.
Oh, I know. You had everything.
I'm not gonna play with your kids.
Hey, you be studying. We be studying. Okay, you got to study the person that's inspire you. Okay.
Inspire you. My candy lady had everything. Get what? I ain't gonna have everything. I ain't gonna have some of these kids. But anyway, the whole lesson in it all is, you support those who support you, but in the same time, if they not supporting you on social media, don't mean they don't support you behind closed doors. You don't know who a motherfucker to pass your name to. Right. And that's what these young ladies did. They supported each other with, no matter what the fuck the naysayers.
No matter what social media was putting out, projecting out.
They still genuinely fought with each other. They lost. And they was privileged to win. Catch it. They was privileged to fucking win, and they lost to the real privileged motherfuckers. You thought you was privileged. I'm going to show you what privilege is.
Okay.
You're not privileged. And the fact that your confidence is up, I got to knock you off that high horse. You done already predicted that they going to win. How you figure?
Okay.
And when it didn't go your way, you had to go into social media and criticize the girl to throw her off her rockets, but you really boosted her rocket on up by 30 feet. You feel me? Ain't no coming down from here. We up. We stuck. My whole team up.
Okay, we up from here.
My whole team up. I'm goddamn bouncing off the walls of my whole team. What you talking about? Nothing.
Right. Okay.
Ghetto. Let me show you what the fuck ghetto is. I'm about to ghetto this bitch out. You can't see me. We about to get that ring. Ghetto. Yeah. That's what it is. What could you talk about? You can't steal my joy. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine.
Okay. Now. Exactly.
And that's what the fuck happened. Stop playing with us. Because when we really put our mind to that shit, we really put our mind to that shit. That's why I salute all my people that's out there selling food, that's out there doing their thing. Because when they really put their mind to that shit, they really doing it. And it's good.
And on some real shit, who taught you the game?
OG.
I ain't talking about her.
Self.
I'm talking about the one that lost. They team. Because they was dominantly,
Like what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Bitch, we've been carrying y'all. We talking about carried.
Yeah, the person who made that, we already know who they were. They what branch of color they was, okay? It's no coincidence.
So now you compare.
The whole thing is it was an ignorant mind.
Now you're comparing not professionalism. Now you're comparing how I play my game. Now you really reaching, because it's the whole carry shit for me. Like, she carries, and
we did carry your ass all the way through this existence. Okay.
To that motherfucking hoop. It made it.
They say we ghetto. If you look up the word ghetto, it talks about the real Jews living there, and we already know what the Jews is. They the lights, okay? They the Jews, okay? The gems of this thing, all right?
What we talking about?
Okay, what they say? The children of the sun, all right? We know what the Jews is. Okay, now, and then they what was the other one? Thug. But they don't even know.
How? Explain that shit to me.
Lot of our people, of course, I expect them to take that on a low vibrational sense, okay? But understand the thug, okay? Understand the shit that we had to go through, the things we had to fight through in our foundation. That thug is a survival energy. Yeah, nigga, I had to survive out here in these streets, okay? A thug doesn't necessarily mean that I'm a bang bang shoot you. I'm arrogant, okay? I'm aggressive all the time. A thug is a motherfucker that's went through the struggles, okay?
I agree.
Survived, okay? Through this.
I mean, there's levels to the shit.
It's levels.
To the thug shit, you feel me? We can thug it out on the court. Well, yeah, I thugged your ass out there, and I brought home a championship with my thug.
Okay, that beast energy.
Or we can low vibrational this shit and be thugs out here in these streets. Now, what
right.
You want me to on the basketball court thugging you, or you want the streets thugging you? Streets thugging you worse, actually. You don't want to meet that person. Like,
okay.
Even if you're not a part of the fucking streets, everybody got a little street in them. Everybody got a little street in them.
Okay, and thug also deals with our swag, our agenda, our personality, how we carry ourselves, okay? How we've learned things in this journey and how to apply it, okay? The genius mind. And looks, it seems like to me a lot of those okay, that's up in the back bracket, that's higher up. You want to be a thug.
Not thug, but your definition of thug, that's y'all.
Right.
The description
Right.
you came up with for the word thug, the definition that you came up with for the
What's
word
the
thug,
movie
describe
with the name
y'all.
Thug? It's a movie that's called Thug, but they got abbreviations of it.
The thing when I hear thug, the first, because I'm musical, I hear Tasha and Trinidad.
Yes. Baby, I'm a thug.
That's another one.
From Trinidad.
Out every day, baby, because I'm a thug. Yeah, that's one of them. And then there's, I think Tupac had thug written across his goddamn stomach.
Thug Life, yes.
Stomach, one of them. I think it was stomach. One of them. I don't know.
Oh, it was on his stomach, Thug Life.
But, you know, he had that going for himself. So it was just like, you know, at the end of the day, these young ladies, both sides, both teams, show us a true definition of sportsmanship, a true definition of we're going to come together.
I'm glad they definitely did not allow social media to be in the middle of
and
that.
Our differences, how we was raised up, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I applaud that young lady for speaking out because she didn't have to. She could have said something and been mean about it or whatever the situation may be. But she definitely, even in the midst of the loss, sometimes you got to lose to win again. They lost the championship, but they won the sportsmanship. They should get a trophy for that. Since y'all want to praise them so bad, give them a trophy for sportsmanship.
And it is trophies for sportsmanship.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Since y'all want to be seen so bad, y'all want to be winners so bad, give them people a trophy for sportsmanship because they deserve it. And I want them to have a nice fat ass one too, because they had a nice fat ass sportsmanship about themselves.
Okay.
Don't get them that little individual shit that they take home and hang up. Even if you do get them some individual shit, man, make sure you let them people know, But don't forget about the winners either, because y'all been there.
Okay.
For a long time though, Dree. Really been winning for a long time, and
they deserve it.
They don't get it.
Both teams deserve, getting to that spot, to the finale, the finals,
Yeah. I'm about to whoop you, Jen. But for real, they show sportsmanship. We're going to move on to the next subject because that one, was a little bit long for us because we felt that shit, man. We just had to clarify that, and it goes right with whatever needed to be talked about. At the end of the day, if you're supporting somebody in the city, it ain't nothing to do with share. It ain't nothing to do with like. It ain't nothing to hard. It's nothing to do that on social media. But what are you doing outside of social media? Do the people hit you up? Do they, share a little light love every once in a while on your shit? That's all we be needing is a little love. Y'all be wanting to ask for too much. And that make me not want to give you my love.
As I say, they want to be liked and they want to be seen. It's the whole, feeling, people purpose is, a lot of people purpose is all in the aspect of being put out in front, being seen, being liked, being known, okay? And purpose in life is a lot different, versus that, that's just some literal typical shit, on the surface of the earth, this plane. But your purpose in life is always to be true to yourself, Be true to yourself. Follow yourself, okay? Do what's right for you, okay? And versus this whole distraction of social media, okay, or this physical experience, all right? And then not allowing ourselves, our minds to get caught up in it all the time, So, we just got to do better when it comes to this network, okay? You don't want to get caught up in the web all the time.
No, you don't. It's easy to get caught up in that motherfucker because of what the spider made it out of.
Okay.
You know how to use slippery slope. You know how to maneuver to the spot.
Exactly.
You know how to get unhinged when you don't want to be unhinged.
All right.
So,
like they say with huh?
Oh, that's my AirPods. I'm gonna say my phone going down. But the last subject, is the school shooting. Drake, I'm gonna let you start out with this one.
Okay. Now the school shooting, I can't find my paper, but I'm trying to remember exactly where it happened. I can't remember exactly what state it happened in, y'all. But it was a school shooting that happened, I think it was last week or the week before, where it was a transgender, in a sense, that came to a school and shot up students, okay, classmates and stuff like that. It wasn't their classmates, but, just students of the school and faculty, okay? Easily was able to get into the school, all right, to take over the school with a massive shooting, all right? Also with this transgender, that was an old school that they went to. So, the confusion for me is, well, it's not confusion, but the thing I'm really trying to still make sense of, I understand the fact that, this is something that was from an old, experience from this person to go back to an old school. Did something happen at that school? What triggered that individual to go to that school and shoot up the school, which is something that he went to I think it was an elementary school, right? So this is an elementary school, and this person is an adult, okay? And they go back to their old elementary school and begin to open up fire, unaliving faculty and students, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The way it was played out, it makes us, think about things like, things that we've already discussed as a community, about the schools having metal detectors or having some type of security on the property, okay? Because it's getting more easier and more easier for people to take out or go into these schools and do what they want to do, whether they're students or someone that just doesn't go to school, like this adult, okay? Understanding the individual of what happened. Why did this person snap? What happened at that school, which is a school that this person went back to, which
right.
connects to that person's foundation, that person's roots.
Mm-hmm.
Could this person be bullied by faculty, okay? Could this person be bullied by students that went to the school when that person went to the school, okay? It goes back to also dealing with this energy we in and, regurgitating or regenerating back into the foundation of things, okay? Things that we have already endured in our journey, and we're reflecting on these energies again, with this energy, these images, okay, these experiences, these obstacles again, all right? So they are resurfacing, all right? And a lot of people cannot face those reflections. So the best thing to do is to act out upon them. And it's just a sad situation that it had to be at a school of small children, or any school to be exact, okay? But for it to be at a school where this person is now a well adult, okay? Which also lets us know that adults carry a lot of baggage of things that happened in their past.
Stuff that they have put in the back. Yeah.
From their early childhood, okay? And a lot of adults carry this. And some people don't know how to control their emotions, don't know how to deal with their emotions, don't know how to deal with the thoughts, okay, of this energy that keeps reflecting over and over, okay? Now we're tremendous awareness of understanding the healing. Okay? And a lot of people can't face their healing. Okay? It's too hurtful to them. It's too painful for them. Okay? It's too much of a monstrous image that they don't want to face. So the best thing to do is to react in the physical. Okay? Which some people gets this urge or get this type of satisfaction by taking out, okay, other people, because they feel like they're taking out these images that they're facing in their mind every day.
Yeah.
All right.
And you'll be surprised who actually blacks out to that extreme extent. They literally see the faces. It ain't even the kids that are in this day and age there anymore. They are still so far hurt, so far still stuck in this bubble, and they have so farly blocked it out to where something in their adulthood triggers it. And they're back in that space again they're in that time, at that place, getting whatever happened to them at the time, if this is the case. Because that's what a lot of people are saying, that this person used to go to the school previously when they were younger. This is elementary school, so obviously you know it had to be young. But the fact that you waited elementary, y'all.
Right.
Elementary,
This person is a whole adult.
a fucking grown-ass adult. They're like in their 30s. No, it was in their 20s. It was in their late 20s, though. I want to say 28, 29.
I think, yeah, around about 20, yeah, like 27, 28, yeah.
And then another headline for it is they were saying that, and nothing against the community, they were saying that it was not transgender, maybe transgender. They said it was a transgender that went in and shot the school up. Well, to be honest, and this is my own personal experience, I have noticed some guys that are, gay now, that are, my friends, but I noticed it when we was in elementary school. It was more of the feminine energy showing anything. And it wasn't that, how some dudes still got the high-pitched voice because they ain't hit mature puberty yet.
Right.
Their voice hasn't matured, or it's not starting to crack in elementary school, There's a difference between the young men that had the higher-pitched voice or whatever the situation may be. And it was just cool, calm, and collect. It was the finger-popping, I noticed
right.
in school as well. So it could have been that this particular person, who, if they say is a transgender, I think it was a girl going into, no, it was a stud, they said, wasn't it?
I think it was a male.
But there was a female at one point, because it had to be because her.
You saying it was a female in the transgender?
In it, yeah, like her birth certificate stated that she was born female.
Oh,
and this
okay.
is not allegedly, this is facts, But of course, transitioned over, decided to be a transgender. Nothing wrong with that. That's on you. That's your lifestyle. Whatever.
It's different. You can be who you want to be.
Who you want to be, And but past all what you have done to yourself to shelter yourself into that bubble, you changing sex because you just feel that much, pain and hurt the way you don't even want to be your original self.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That is very difficult to deal with. And I applaud them for, getting through it this long. I really wish, who's to say they didn't though, I hope that you was getting help along your ways to adulthood. I hope that whatever traumatized you that deeply, well, they're dead and gone now, but not to say it like that, but they definitely, got shot down in the parking lot. They didn't even make it out of there. And that's why a lot of the social media is going ham on, it was a transgender. They used to go to the school, or this, that, and the third. But yet, how many of our babies got to suffer because y'all don't want to put in the right effects? You don't want to put in metal detectors. And even if this person shot their way through the fucking window, which means the windows ain't bulletproof. You feel
They're
me?
not bulletproof.
Like, you have to protect our babies, protect our young, because y'all take money out of our taxes, a big chunk of our money out of our taxes every fucking year, and it goes to the schools, it goes to education, and the rest goes to the road and museums and things of that sort or whatever. But y'all take a big chunk. Y'all don't even take nothing for the hospital. The sick people. You get your money another way, that goddamn way. You don't need the tax money every once in a year. We get money every day. You feel me? So I don't know what the fuck, but that's what it is. I said what I said. And to be that traumatized as a baby, a child, whatever happened to you, you know, you walking into the school, you shooting your way through the school, this elementary school, you have to have had, and the fact that it wasn't just you have to have had, you did have a past with the school. So we automatically know, but mentally, you somewhere else.
Right. And you know, say, you know, with this energy, you know, the right, you know, shifting the way it is, and you know, the shift is pretty much completed, you know. So we're at the beginning to end of things. Okay, that's the regeneration of energy. So a lot of the things from our roots is starting to root back up, and you have to face them. That's just like weeds coming up constantly, or every other, you know, every blue moon. You have to still pick those weeds out your garden. You don't want them to overshower your flowers, which you're trying to grow, your seeds, right? So, right. So with the mind, you know, if people is, you know, for that person to be still harvesting that energy in their mind, okay, that experience, and holding on to it, you know, that detrimental, where something simple or something triggered for him to split back into that reality.
Yeah, it did.
We have to understand people versus so quick to just point the finger. Understand the source of why it happened. Just like these bullies in these schools.
In the moment, of course, you know, in this particular situation, they can't analyze the information until after the situation happened, because the person was shot down or whatever. It was going to happen after regardless, because once you got that person,
I understand the position. I understand the cause and effects of what that person did. I'm just saying, us as a, you know, the society. You know, we can't be so quick to point the finger or judge a person, because you never know what a person has got going on. You don't know what's happening with this person, and where they just made a split decision, which can be where they just you know, go, you know, what is it, go into a dark place, and they mind just switch, you know, and things happen. Okay. Things happen. Okay. So it's just like, you know, we have to understand people a lot more, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to move forward without having all of this confusion in the middle. And I understand, you know, in society and this experience, we're going to have that anyway, but we have to be a lot more conscious of it. We have to be a lot more aware of it, where it's not for one, distracting you. Okay. And for two, understanding, okay, this tragic that happened, okay, so we can know how to move as a people, okay. We've been dealing with bullies for so long, all right, and we've seen how bullies have been getting worse and worse every year, okay, in school, all right. So there should have been already things in play for these schools. We've been experiencing these things, okay? The school have even shifted. So we've been experiencing these things multiple times, and they're coming up even more. Now we're getting people that they're not even in school anymore, okay? That's coming into the school, all right? The same thing with the bully, understanding why is this person being such a bully? Why is this person acting out like this? What is going on at home? Because 9 out of 10, most bullies don't get attention. Okay? They actually
they're the ones getting bullied at home.
Right. Or they we're really going through some shit at home. All right? We're so quick to judge and point the finger. And we have to understand. Not saying that these people don't deserve, you know, the consequences of what their actions, because they do, you know, because you have to understand your consequences. I mean, your actions, all right, and what you did, all right, which is going to give you another outlook on how to deal with your emotions, because this all goes back to the emotions of a whole being.
I mean, you know.
And we don't continue to have these things if we don't fix this shit now.
Yeah. It definitely goes back to, you know, you walking into a school and shooting up a school with this effortlessly.
And we got to look at the government too. If we've already did, you know, what is the thing where you can sign a petition? If we've already did petitions after petitions to sign to get these things in school, we got to start looking at the government.
Or the city, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or
the state,
the city or the state, if we done wrote them and said this, that, and the third, and y'all have not obliged, because every state got its own whatever, you know. We don't have to, if the other 49 states did it, we got to do it. No, motherfuckers, that's what the fuck they do over there. Right. We don't do that shit over here. You feel me? So, but y'all know what the fuck y'all doing. And you're right. It would be the government within our state, our cities, or whatever the situation might be. Because hell, a city could go against their state.
Exactly.
You don't feel like that rule is right, and you agree with it wholeheartedly in your whole city. You know you got that under control. Then guess what? You can buck on your state, but you got to go through the right paperwork to do that. Y'all don't want to do it. That's just what that boy.
You gotta stick to it. If you're gonna be in a fight, you gotta be consistent. Yeah, if you're gonna be in a fight, you gotta be consistent with this fight now. Okay, you can't just let one do it. Down.
Who you gonna run to?
Exactly. And if the state ain't trying to change anything, then this is what's happening. People are starting to homeschool their children more. And if you homeschool your children, the teachers don't get paid, the schools don't get funds. Because we, as a whole, are funding and paying teachers, okay? And if we decide to take all children out of school, the schools will not be funded. The teachers won't get paid. Okay?
Yeah. And then they got to go and find another job or another hobby or whatever the situation may be, because they ain't making enough. And it ain't that but 10 kids in the classroom. If that,
it should not be that easy. I know for our schools down here, they have locks on their doors. But if the window is not bulletproof, they can shoot through any classroom or any window or door. Okay?
Yeah, I think these people that babies are at the school that ain't coming home. Like, you getting that call. First of all, you're getting a call that it was a school shooting at your child's school.
Right.
Okay?
That's becoming to be traumatic.
Have passed away. You don't have the names quite yet. Or well, of course, on the news, they're going to say they don't have the names yet, but they know who the fuck.
And energy definitely saying it's going to push our children out of school. This is a part of design also. Because we don't did so many petitions, okay? So many. And we ain't got nowhere, okay? We still wanting things that we need. It's a design. Our children are going to be pushed out of school. We're going to push this energy is going to push our children out of school. And it's going to make us be what we need to be. Original teachers as we always have been, okay? Because the system is falling. Okay? Not only as it regenerates inside of you, it falls here too.
I mean, I would go to the city at first. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody did it. You know, going to the city and then going to their government, their state government, and whatever situation.
Do we got to be like Mr.
Lord,
Clark and put the chains on the door and put the wood over the window? Do we got to be Mr. Clark?
do, because it's given. Lean on me.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna lean on me.
And me only.
Okay.
Because that
I'm
lady
definitely
was
gonna
not
lean on
in
me.
that movie. She was like, Mr. Clark.
Okay. We gonna have to be Mr. Clark, okay?
That's
All
why
right.
I threw them bastards out. And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Exactly. You know, this energy is getting so thick. A lot of people is not going to be able to succumb. You know, this whole change of things, the change of the experience. Okay, this new life, new world. A lot of people ain't going to be able to get that energy right now. They it's too thick for them to face. So, you know, if you're not getting into some type of mental health, okay, even if you don't have a tribe or somebody to talk to, you know, you need to get with people who you can really express your emotions, okay? Because it's the only way it's going to help, okay? Versus somebody going to the school, all right?
Mama, she got this tissue that has poop on it.
That's not it. That's something else on there. But yeah, so yeah, this stuff she had on her hand.
Can I get a spray?
I mean, you know, it's both ways to look at the parents, babies that are still at the school that's getting that call, like, you know, I'm so sorry, or we need you down here at the police station, or we need you down here at the hospital. Little Johnny's been shot. You know,
It's just sad. You know, life has its casualties, and it has its, you know, funny ways of things happening. You know,
and it's
that's
not.
why you have to take everything
really no
with a grain of salt.
for it, because the person who did it is on a bench. You know, like they done said fuck it.
They're real true men of hurt people hurt people.
Are you seeing comments?
Huh?
Are you reading comments?
Oh no, I can't even see the comments.
Oh, because I was like, this is the way you had looked at. I was like,
Oh no, I can't read the comment and I can't see nothing. But yeah, I was just saying, yeah, that whole thing of, you know, hurt people hurt people.
They do. You know, deeply hurt people gonna hurt you deeply, to the point where it could be possibly they did something to you traumatically, you survived, or they just completely wiped your ass out altogether. You could be an innocent bystander because they are going through a fucked up ass day. That's it. This is the last straw. I don't know if he was a loner, or you know, he refers to himself as he. But I don't know if they were a loner or whatever the situation may be throughout their adulthood life as well, and might have still continued on to be picked on about something or teased about something, or just felt like they wasn't worth it. I'm not saying that it is okay, because if we had certain effects in to play out to protecting our children, so you can't just bust up in an elementary school, any school at that, any type of education facility, you know, but we're going to start with the elementary, middle, and high school first. If y'all can't get something in play that keeps these motherfuckers at bay, you don't want to get a metal detector. Okay, well, get some bulletproof windows. Motherfucker can't just bust up in there. That meant somebody let their ass the fuck in. Oh, it's an inside job, you know. So start with that. If you don't want to get metal detectors, every once in a while I've gotten a call and they left a message and stated that, they had some people on campus. The metal detectors was on campus today. We just want y'all to know because we, you know, was randomly checking or whatever, randomly.
Right.
And
What about the thing with Tip, the girl, about
Yeah,
the?
I just seen that. That was somebody wrote a threat on the wall, and I want to say that it was official. Like it wasn't no bullshit. They ain't had no gun in there, but they had threatened the school that wrote it on the wall. And this is an elementary school. This is an elementary school. My cousin had called me this morning and was telling me about it, and she was like, "Check Charity Elementary," but I'm just like, I ain't heard nothing. My kid is not in the area as far as his school, and that's when I seen her writing it on Facebook and like, what the fuck? Like, come on, what's up? What y'all got going on with these elementary schools?
Pushing us right up, pushing our kids right on out. Hey, it's probably, hey, I don't feel no ill will about it. It's probably gonna be a good thing, okay? But it just shows how, schools are even getting, not to be the place to be. It's, energy is pushing you to be with yourself anyway, because you don't need to be in a group of things to gain anything. You could just be mindfully just by yourself or just a handful of people, to grasp or move forward with things in life, understanding and experiences, but the way this energy and the way it just keeps showing up, it's just like these kids are not going to be in school long. It goes back to an old vision I had years ago, where these kids was not in school.
I like your triangle earrings. And it's a
lot
of triangle shit going on if you don't pay no attention.
I did.
And this ain't even on purpose.
I got from the story.
Damn near triangle. It's a 8 behind you.
Now they just triangling out. Girl, can you please stop coming over here?
Nope.
She want to keep moving my camera.
I got.
Girl, you can't even fit that bathing suit no more. It's over.
I got my suit.
Okay.
I did.
You got your bathing suit?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's mine.
It's yours.
Uh-huh. I got you blue.
And you gonna go in the pool?
She gonna go in the pool?
But yeah. But yeah, it's just it's a sad situation. But we just got to be a little bit more, aware how this thing is moving, just how people, are just out the blue just doing shit like this. Like I wouldn't even never expect something like that. Because we've been expecting it, dealing it with people that's in the school they're doing, the children actually doing it. But for a whole adult, it just shows, also the message of, things when we get into our foundation and they resurface, a lot of people can't handle it. It's a straight suicide.
They a suicide mission at that. And it's not even that they just taking themselves out. They taking people out with them in hopes that somebody come blow their fucking brain out, or it ends, or they go to jail. They throw their whole life away. They even know that once the people find out in jail that you went into elementary school and shot some innocent kids up, you probably a dead man right now. Oh, please
right.
Don't let nobody from that state be the fuck them. Oh, please don't let it be someone's cousin or a child or niece or nephew that you happen to hit. Motherfuckers gonna hit about that. Especially if you didn't get killed and you went to jail about it and you got found guilty. You finna go down the road.
Right.
With some people that's like, what the fuck you got going on? What? You trying to for elementary school? Fuck did you get out of that? That's when, the mental the psychologist will kick in and evaluate your ass like, what the fuck was going through your mind? Like.
And then they revisit an old elementary school.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all already had the information that they went to elementary school, so you already know. Look what they pulled up, and the person is dead and gone. Imagine what they would have got out of them had the person didn't get killed. Would they have told us? Probably not. But
yeah, there might have been some cases up in there. Okay.
This might not even be the first thing they done damn killed. There might be some Jeffrey Dahmer shit, some killing animals when they was a kid.
But even Jeffrey Dahmer was had some dark experiences.
He did, you know.
And
Which
that's the way, that's why he came out the way he did. Everything stems from your roots, and I'm staying firm on that. Okay.
And that is, and like you said, the root. Elementary school is the root of it all. That's when you first start going to school at that age, or can go to school, or get homeschooled. You know, throughout your life, you are homeschooled. You get taught things on a daily basis at home. That's where really everything starts is at home. So
But them
homeschool
first 5 years in school, they set the tone for the rest of them, for middle school and high school.
You better fucking know it. And you better pass it. You better pay attention. Pass it on. If you see it in one of your friends' kids, if you got one of them friends that y'all can sit down and talk about some things like, sweetheart, da da da, because we do that. Like, we see some crazy shit, but you might want to talk to him. You might want to, try to be the person that we are, because you just don't know with your kids. The girls out wanting to skip school or sneak out the house to go be with some boys or whatever the situation may be. And these are high school kids, middle school kids acting up. They doing their own crazy stuff. And elementary school kids, they get rowdy sometimes too, especially elementary school kids. They still kid-like.
They is. You finding yourself in them ages. That's the first 5 years of your life. Not of your life, but the first 5 levels of school. You're finding yourself. You're molding yourself. Mm-hmm. And in middle school, you're starting to master yourself. In high school, you don't got to a level of what you want to be, what you want to do. You understand the whole concepts of really what's wrong and right, the consequences of life. You don't gain so much within those 12 years, and it molds your personality. All right. It molds you as your mind. So a lot of the things, yeah. We in that root era. We in that roots. Okay. So you got to be careful with them seeds. Okay. That's in their mind. That's in your foundation.
You got to handle those as best as you can. I'm not saying that it's easy to face your lower self, or what some say, your demons. I'm not saying that it's easy to do that. Causing you to be upfront with yourself is a hard task if you haven't been practicing that throughout your life, being real to yourself. Sometimes you can be a little too real on yourself, and you mostly being hard on yourself over being real to yourself, taking yourself through something that you don't have to go through.
Right.
Loyal to people that you don't have to be loyal to. That's not really giving you that equal amount of loyalty back. They loyalty in certain aspects, what they feel like is loyal. That's their type of loyal. They loyal, but it's levels to the shit of loyalty. You know what I'm saying? The highest is shit. We loyal all the way through and through. Ain't no doubt about it. Whatever the situation may be, bitch, you about it, I'm about it. God damn it. But there's friendships and all, family members, love life, whatever.
Yep. You got to learn to be loyal to yourself first.
That first, because you'll be loyal to the wrong people because you're not loyal to yourself first. So you actually cheating yourself. Mm-hmm. You actually lying to yourself. And I know that so well. Like, you actually be lying to yourself and trying to hold on to something that needs to be let go.
Right.
That shit is over with. I don't give a fuck about it being no goddamn cousin. Goodbye. I don't give a fuck about it being no mama. Goodbye. I don't give a fuck about it being no sister. Goodbye. I don't give a fuck about it being no daddy. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we ain't finna do that. Daddy, uncle, cousin, whomever, the whole goddamn family. It is what it is. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it's your mama. Y'all can fall out for a couple of goddamn days or whatever the situation may be, but really don't even be a fallout. It just be you.
Right. we might need to reiterate. You know, I mean, we need to rethink, reevaluate. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you know
Definitely.
you gotta pay attention to your kids in them first 5 years for real, because those are the most critical times, and those are when they're developing certain things that you will definitely notice in the beginning. And as many people as I done talked to about their own self, or things that they done seen in their own kids, me as well, say you gotta pay attention to those signs early on. It's something there that is different from how it always have been. Something is definitely there. Something is wrong. I need to know. I need to talk. What's going on? I need to go to school. Hell, if it's me, what do you feel like I'm doing wrong? Especially as teenagers.
Right.
Elementary school kids, yeah, they're gonna talk. Well, mom, yeah. So these kids are smart as fuck these days.
Got to keep that open communication with the kids for real, because they endure a lot in schools. And remember, schools is a part of your roots.
Yeah.
It molds your mind,
And of you being able to carry over what you've been taught these first 5 years to school. Did your mama teach you, or your daddy? Did your family teach you any type of manners? Did you out showing the fuck out in elementary school? Like, you get referrals. I mean, everybody, had their days in elementary school or whatever. And if you don't get in elementary school, middle school, here you come.
Right.
That's pre-high school right there. We switching classes and shit, Let me see what the
right,
and that's when you start really hanging around the people that you probably gonna hang around for the remainder of high school.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not all. But 9 times out of 10, middle school is where, okay, we've been rocking since rocking. This person, I don't know if they had friends, like I honestly don't. To the point where no one's seen it. Even if you missed it in elementary, out throughout that high school, whatever, and you missed it, the adulthood tells you something. Because it could have been they didn't do shit the whole time in elementary school. They made good grades, whatever the situation may be, but that one day they fucking snapped, and you never knew about it. They
right. Yeah.
Which I doubt an elementary school child gonna hold something in. They were ready to talk. Or you just let your child know how to manipulate the fuck out of you, or you see some signs.
Some people, with parents, you can really feel when something's not right with your kid or something going on. Even though your child might manipulate the situation, like, nothing going on, but deep down inside, something is off, something's going on, you're not telling me something, And we try to allow our kids to, at least, try to handle things sometimes on their own. But you still have to have that some type of open communication, though, because kids definitely will deflect some shit real quick, just so you want soda, in a sense, like they say, being all in my business. They don't want you to feel like they being targeted or something like that. Or even, being targeted, or somebody, messing with them at school, or, they want to deal with it on their own. They don't want to feel like they get, the embarrassment of having to have a parent step in, especially when they get up to a certain age, but, continue to have that open talk with kids, with your child and stuff like that. It gives them a way to have an outlet to express their emotions, even if it's not with you, it could be with somebody else.
Right. And it's definitely gonna be with somebody else, especially when they, they don't feel too comfortable with telling you certain things. Like they talk to you, but they don't really talk to you.
Right.
They got auntie or godmother or someone that they can talk to. That person, they gonna talk to that person. And if it's serious, whomever they talk to is gonna come to the parent.
Right. That's true.
They're going to tell them because they see that this is going on. I just want you to know. I want you to start watching for the signs. Don't be obvious or nothing like that, but just pay attention to them. See what's going on. Something, the way he told me or what she told me, but I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? A real one. That's that village shit.
Right. The village.
That's that village shit. You know, it takes a village or whatever. That's why, you know, black people have carried throughout their whole lives. They've always carried. They've been carrying their own burden and other people's burden. Hey, black people have been carrying their burdens and other people's burdens at the same time.
Right.
Meanwhile, you know, still moving on, still walking around with head held high, and you know what I'm saying, doing what you got to do. We've been doing that shit for a long time. Not saying any other place don't do it or whatever, but I know my people. I'm talking about my people. My people been carrying. You got to think, even with the young ladies, the whole basketball team. You saying she carrying, but truthfully she is. I ain't gonna say she carrying the team, but she could be a part of carrying a team. A team is heavy.
Right.
You know, a lot of different females, a lot of different personalities, and we got to work together as a team to be unison, to be able to pay attention to how she moves.
Okay, use them stones and throw them back. Use them stones and turn them into something positive.
You do. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to have each other back on and off the court. But mostly off the court, because these people trying to play us.
Okay.
And they got them to that motherfucking trophy home. They said, fuck that. That's what I'm talking about. I like to see a positive ending to something. No matter what you say about me, I still won. You feel me? And that's physically, emotionally, like you battled through it all. And notice the difference between the two stories. You know, one was a school shooting that ended badly, and the other one was on a positive note of ending in a most tremendous way. They became champions while one lost their lives. The coincidence of it all is crazy, but at the same time, it really just is life. Like, you went down this path and you allowed your traumas to take you there. You allowed whatever situation you went through in your life to take you there to go shoot up a school, and that ended badly for you. But this team over here had good sportsmanship, very competitive, gon' goddamn rock with you. How you move, they move just like that.
Right.
And they brought the championship home. That ended is in the positive ass note, a major positive note, because they overcame the naysayers. This person did not overcome the naysayers. They went to a school and shot it the fuck up. You feel me? It was a part of their trauma. Something happened to them. Like, the naysayers got involved with them, and they handled that in a negative ass way. And it ended badly for them. You know, look at the you know, the whole balance of that all right there.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
So there's the positive and the negative on that.
Yep, the positive and the negative on that. Because that happened before. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep, that happened
before they'll take them out of there with handcuffs and in a bulletproof vest and take them to go get them something to eat or some shit like that. You know, it don't never really just end badly for them. It just end badly for the kids and the staff that had to endure that, get shot and all that shit. That, and the parents too. They got, you know, getting that call. Yeah. It ended badly for them, and they don't get a bad ending. But this particular time, it ended badly for you too, motherfuckers. You didn't get out of it.
Right.
I don't know if that was a suicide mission you was on. You succeeded.
Could have been.
But
definitely could have been.
At the same time, it had to be. How did you expect to get out of that? You know, I mean, we have been watching a lot of school shootings where they walk up out there, motherfuckers. Some of them getting shot down, some of them ain't. But in this particular case, you not making it out of here. People fucking kids in here. And at the same school that gave you trauma is the same school you laid down and you took your last breath at elementary school that traumatized you, and you will forever be haunted by that.
Right.
Yeah, you always forever haunted by it. You had to go back and goddamn do something. Years later.
Right? Yeah, years later.
I have a question. Why are you gonna get my drink?
That shit crazy.
Yeah, that's why we can't get caught up in society. Take its messages even in through the tragic things. Like it's crazy. But hey, this energy is definitely trying to push us up, push the kids up out of school. All right. Just like, with the whole church shooting, pushing the people out the church. Find yourself. It's just crazy how life has its casualties, but it's always the negative to the positives.
The church pushing their people out their own selves without
Yeah, I'm just
even
saying, but,
love for them
with that shooting, had people traumatized as, for like going to church.
Because you don't know. It might hit your city or your state, you know what I'm saying? Whatever situation may be. It don't spontaneously be like, oh, that's the neighborhood that's likely to have.
No, because it definitely was in a nice neighborhood. That was downtown. That was
you're not
downtown church.
But at the same time, anywhere, any place, any time that can happen to somebody. Where you at church and this, that, and the third happen. Like,
right, they're supposed to be the most holiest place. Which energy is exposed and it ain't that holy. Even though it's casualties that was in it.
Mama,
it just shows that place is not safe either.
You're not what? Why you're not what?
Jen, if you don't move.
You're not what?
I know. It's supposed to stay right there. Yeah, it's a sad situation. But those happen, like I said, and it happened in what 2 weeks before this game? See how that negative, shit like that.
2 weeks before this game, that happened, and then turned around and the young ladies won a championship. And it's basically the opposite of each other without being the opposite of each other. The negative and the positive, but they both was, getting talked about. They both was getting criticized. This person was getting criticized as a child or, went through a trauma as a child. And these young ladies out there was getting criticized through the media in front of everybody in the world. You just got, a situation happened when you was younger, elementary school style. Something happened to you. Nobody, no other people besides in your own city or your own family knew about what happened to you, if anybody. This shit happened with these young ladies, this basketball team, in front of the world. On social media, every fucking platform was streaming about it. And they pushed through that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They pushed through that. That is some deep ass shit to push through.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all came out on top champions because that's what you are. And more. And this person over here couldn't handle life. Like the power in that negative and positive 2 weeks apart was crazy. And both of them, even though, in elementary school, nobody, it wasn't public what happened, but the public that did happen was you shooting up the elementary school and taking, losing your own life. That's the crazy part about it, because now you national too. Everybody in the world know that you went and shot up the elementary school. But you're not here to even know about it. Read about it. See what they said. See what they done dug up on you. They get to live through this victory. Yeah, I'm just ranting on. Let me hush.
Yeah, it's been some tough topics. Been some crazy topics lately. Things that's been coming up in the media. And then, in the midst of all of it, you can't lose yourself in it, but definitely understand, you know, what's being shown, you know. That's the only way you're going to be able to push through, just like Angel did. And it's just so funny for her name to be Angel.
Man, Angel pushed through that. Angel Reese. She pushed through that. And they tried to get her. They tried their best to get her. Compare her, put her beside the white girl proudly.
Mm-mm.
Definitely compare her. This, that, and the third. Man, motherfuckers ain't stupid. You know, social media, when they get a hold of some shit and they feel like it's some cyberbullying going on, they finna dig up. But, oh, wait, hold on, because she definitely did it first. And when she do it, it's a problem. Oh, she's ghetto and unprofessional. What are you talking about?
Right.
Oh, well, if that's what you feel, that's what you feel. I'm going to show you some disrespectful shit. It's going to be real disrespectful. Them going to the White House, they probably going to be funny looks, or even if it ain't funny looks, because it's going to be somebody in there looking at them funny or whatever situation. It's fucking White House. But at the same time, the ones that ain't looking at them funny and want to pretend and be smiley in their face, oh my God, girl, you did so good. We almost had you.
Right.
That's when that's like, you know how them housewives is, they ain't got shit else to them do.
Girl.
With their kids, sports and all. Yeah, you would have had you did this. That's why they say you're a carrier. You do a lot of carrying. Yeah. Me and my team carried it on to victory. Whether I carried or not, that affected me personally. It didn't hurt the team. But at the same time, we still got them.
Okay. We still push through.
Oh, no. I just thought that was funny.
And got the crown, baby.
Every time. Especially when you push through and you mean what you do and you like fuck what everybody got to say about it. However, I hear y'all, but I'm focused on something bigger. This is a bigger thing at stake right now. It's people trying to come for our head, but we got the team to fuck up and goddamn get with it.
No.
For our head. We can't let them. We can't keep letting these people carry the crown around. They ain't even wearing it right.
You know, you just can't allow those thoughts, those stigmas, those polarities, those images of what people think of you. You cannot allow them to overcome you. You know what I'm saying? You got to continue to push through it.
You definitely do. I applaud them because they showed the definition of push through that shit and know what you're here for. Know what your goal is. Know what is before you step out there and you feel me like.
Don't do that. Come here. But yeah, you got anything else to say?
No, I'm done. I enjoyed you guys, and I hope when you guys see this, for the ones who didn't make it in, that this alone, like, we were just sitting here ranting. Mostly me, because her ass was gone. But I was mostly sitting here ranting, just saying my thoughts on the whole situation or whatever. But some real shit, you know?
Yeah.
Especially the last two subjects was some realness. Like they needed to be the last two because they really collided with each other on a whole different level.
With all three topics, it just shows, you know, regardless of what you're going through, we as people, we don't know what people are dealing with. We don't know what they got going on. And you always have to take things, you know, just like I always say, take things with a grain of salt. You just never know what the fuck it is, you know, and just continue to push through, you know. Where we moving, how we moving now, you know, it's going to be a lot of shit that's going to come up in your roots. They're going to come up in your foundation. And you're going to have to continue to push through it all. Face those reflections and keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Become your greatest version. As Angel definitely is, you know, a perfect image of still pushing through, regardless of what, you know, life's obstacles have through or judged or tried to portray, you know, just because of the color of one's skin. You still got to push through. Or one's gender, you still got to push through, which we know genders don't exist, but, you know, basically who you want to be, you know, continue to fight hard for that. The purpose is you. So continue to push through, you know, to be the greater version of yourself always.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all I have to say.
That was good. I like the way you put that. You summed it up at the end.
Yeah.
That's what it is, you know.
Definitely is. But yeah, we gonna get up out of here, I guess. I gotta get these kids in and they're starting to wreck my house. Y'all know I can't take it too much longer when they get out toys everywhere. I like a clean spot, okay? It's messing with my OCD right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we always come back on Wednesday, them. And you know, us as mothers, it's got to be time fitting for us. Always. You never know what we might be going through, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we can't go live when we want to. We have to let things marinate. But we always still try to come through and, you know, speak about it, talk about these topics, okay? These things that we be seeing in social media and understand it on a higher perspective versus the literal stance all the time. You know, let's talk about it, all right? And as always, okay, as always, we will see y'all next time, okay? Same day, same channel, same time. Not this way.
All of that.
Okay.
And more.
Okay.
Y'all don't forget, if y'all got a topic y'all want to talk about, let us know.
Yeah, always bring us some tea, you know. If it's something we need to dissect, we need to go dig up in there, you know. Talk about what it really might be. Okay?
Right. Bye, guys. Love you.
Love, peace, and oneness, fam.